Hi friends, today is International Yoga Day. On this occasion, I want to share something with you. Today is a special day. Why June 21st was decided to conduct as International Yoga Day? You know, Today is the lengthiest day of the calendar year. Day means light. Light represents knowledge. Knowledge is nothing but awareness. Knowledge is power. Night means darkness, and darkness means ignorance. So, with knowledge, with awareness only, we can live the life to its full potential. Of course, it's the tagline of International Yoga Day. Yoga is an ancient Indian culture. It's a part of life mingled with it. Now, it has been universally accepted and recognized. As an Indian, we feel very proud for that. The yoga is a perfect science. It deals with all aspects of human life, deals with the evolution of human life from body to soul, and includes the all aspects of human life from body to mind and mind to soul. But unfortunately, nowadays we are considering yoga only whether in the objective aspect, that is for only the physical fitness of the body, or in the subjective aspect, that is for the mental fitness of ourself. But actually, the whole theory of yoga is to take us to go beyond mind. Generally, yoga means in words yoke, to unite, to join. Or to join, that is to join the soul of human being with the supreme soul or God. It's nothing but a process to dissolve with that supreme power. Further, the non-attachment is the basis of yoga. Freedom of the soul is the goal of all yogas. So the end and aim of yoga is to realize God, to dissolve with that God. So ultimately, yoga changes the body. Hence, the yoga has the supreme power, and it gives us the eternal bliss and makes us the immortal. There are so many yogas, in which Karma Yoga is the simple, easiest, and the best and most familiar to us. Why? Regularly we are doing the Karma Yoga, either consciously or unconsciously. Yoga Karmana Kausalam means the perfection of skill in our daily activities is nothing but Karma Yoga. But provided that without expecting anything in return or without expecting any hope of reward. So you please remember the conditions apply that yoga. Then only it will be the yoga. Generally, we can't be idle or stand still without doing even a single activity in our daily life. Nahi kaschid kshanamapi jatutistacya karma krut means that. But while carrying out activities, what's happening? We are failing to make it as karma yoga by expecting something in return. That's whatever it may be. Either the name, fame, honor, reputation, health, wealth, power, position, etc., whatever it may be. So that's our failure in carrying out Karma Yoga exactly. But if you practice Karma Yoga exactly, we can experience the best results of our life. That results leads to the highest, the eternal bliss, and makes us immortal. Yogina uttama sukham upaiti. It means that this Karma Yoga is the stepping stone for all other yogas. If you become perfect with Karma Yoga, and then only it leads to the Bhakti Yoga and then Jnana Yoga, and which in turn leads to the freedom of soul. Freedom of soul is the ultimate goal of our life. Patanjali Maharshi has designed the Raja Yoga, which is the king of all yogas, nothing but consists of all the aspects of above yogas. So there are 8 limbs in the Dhyana Yoga, Raja Yoga, out of which the meditation is an important limb, plays a vital role. By simply taking it as meditation will not give you the good results. Please remember, shortcuts will always be wrong cuts. Without changing our lifestyle, we can't get the good results.